Hey besties, it's your girl MayaFiasco, and welcome for the very first time to The Lounge. This is sure to be your favorite safe space for unboxing and unpacking everything. Around here ain't nothing off limits and nothing's taboo. Tags was made to pop and that ass was too. But everything get better when your friends come through. So do that ring a ding ding and let's get into things. Alright, so boom, we're gonna get right into it. Like the title says, we are unboxing week 1 and week 2. Week 2 literally just arrived at my door, which is why we're doing this right the fuck now. I was so excited to see what I got, so I went ahead and busted it out of the loud stuff, so we're down to the quiet things. Obviously my week 1 is out of its wrappers entirely because I was overzealous as fuck to see what I copped. I am, well, as you will find out, because we are best friends, that I'm a huge fan of skate culture. I love everything subculture. I love everything marginalized and left out, the outcasts, the underdogs. That is totally my vibe. I'm also a bougie bitch, so I love to shop unnecessarily and acquire really nice things. So Supreme really fits my fancy, and I have made a beautiful collection of items. So a lot of people are asking, girl, ain't nobody even fucking asking. I may consider reselling some things because I have some nice shit and I've only worn a lot of it maybe once, some things never. So you might as well just do it the Nashville way and show the love or whatever. But we're gonna get right into this shit because I am in love. You're going to notice a theme. I obviously have a problem. My subconscious knew I needed more of this hue, I guess. But whatever, I can't get enough of your love, babe. Let's do it. Week 1 out the gate, there were a couple of things that I thought were some fucking flops, but I'll let y'all be great with those things. I got the 2 things I was really after right out the gate. This piece is my best fucking friend. When I saw this on the drop, I was so excited. Do you remember, sis, do you remember Little Fires Everywhere, right? When she had a fit about the tartan shoes? Okay, school rock point, let's go. Tartan is actually what plaid is called in America. We call it plaid. It's really called tartan. This is literally like the white man dashiki. All the little Celtic tribes, they have their own little tartan pattern, and they literally just slid them all like on one shirt. And I was just like, I'm gonna colonize the colonizer and drip on your ass with this. So I am super excited. I can see this going a couple of ways. Really heavy wool cotton, like another really quality garment, tag down at the bottom, quality garment of course. That it's gonna layer really solid. Like if you do it under like a plaid shirt or something like that, it's not gonna like rustle up the shoulders because it's really nicely weighted. It's gonna be a beautiful piece. Look forward to pulling this out on you hoes. Can we just get into it for a second? Let's just get into it. Spills over the shoulder, down the back. This is hella heavy duty, like real chenille patch over the like felt backing. This is quality as fuck. These are real varsity patches on a crew neck sweatshirt. Should that impress anybody? No, but they don't skimp on quality, and I really fucking appreciate that. Now, what I don't appreciate is that this sweater arrived in some cheap ass Wish.com cellophane. I'm sorry, y'all can say what y'all want to. I love an unpacking experience, and this was shit because it came half folds, which I understand. It's thick. You could have definitely quarter folded this and put it into classic white bag, something like that. If for the money that you spend, I think that you should get a certain amount of buyer experience. I do not like that crunchy ass cellophane and this Wish.com shit. It came in that and I was annoyed, but once I opened it, I was deeply soothed and fell in love, obviously. So I'm really looking forward to pulling this out. This is gonna pair obviously with fucking anything. Like every pair of J's that's coming out, if that's your vibe, you could do this with some butters, you could do it with some bricks. Like this is everything. Anything gum bottom for me would probably really set this off because the front is super neutral. The back gets a little bit more dynamic, but depending on if you're gonna, be pictured in it or anything like that, this is a really solid piece. I love a crew neck, and this one is mine. So I might have to hold on to this. I was thinking about reselling, but this one might have to just be mine forever. In love. So that was week 1 for me. I was only after those 2 items, really. Everything else was a bunch of t-shirts. I don't need any more t-shirts. I thought a couple of them were a little off the wall for me. Some major flops. That positivity tee, that shit read really cultic, like Supreme is with me, chill. On Jesus to Sean Christ, chill. But then there was that cash select the image t-shirt, which how many people have died at the checkout of Supreme over selecting palm trees? I just thought that was slick rude, so I would not buy that. And in turn, they thought that was real funny and sent that shit in the sticker pack. So hold on. I actually have week 1 and week 2 stickers out too. You got, of course, your classic red block or small block. And this was on a t-shirt as well this year, but they dropped it on a sticker. And this rude ass shit, select the image with Supreme, and it's you think you funny and you not. Like, my guy, how rude. And you also got a freebie of another random item that Supreme loves to just put its label on. This week was work gloves, so I ain't mad at that. Oh shit, last cop from week 1 was this red utility bag. If you saw me this summer, or because we're friends on social media, because we're best friends, you saw my red Supreme tote bag, and it went everywhere with me this summer. It was my work bag, my go-to tote bag. It was my produce bag, like farmer's market bag. Like, it was the perfect size. It could have been a dick appointment bag. Like, girl, do you. That bag was wonderful. But it was a summer bag, and as the seasons are changing, I had to replace it. And they came out with this Cordura, they're so fancy, Cordura nylon bag is all this is. So it's a little more rain resistant, a little more durable in the handle and wear. But I'm really loving this. I hopped right into this. I unboxed this on my own and hopped right into this and carried it to work like the next day. So a great little bag. I'm loving that Supreme is making so many subtle nods to femme culture and femme necessity with their baggage, you know. And the boys can carry bags, like, get out your feels. The boys can carry their bags too, but the girls need their things. And for the boys that need their things, a bag. Week 2, it was on like Donkey Kong for tracksuits. They did a Nike collabo that was sure to resell like out of the frame if you're into that. I was not in love with the material of the Nike pieces, so I passed on it for something that I was much more excited about. For me, I have been on the hunt for a while for a really great baby daddy sweatsuit. I know I wouldn't let my nigga out the house in no gray sweatpants, but he can't say a motherfucking thing when I shit on the streets in this, because I have been dying for a gray tracksuit, and I copped one today. We're gonna get it out the wrapper so you can get into these details, because I was really specific on why I bought this. Really quick, I want to get into these details of these sweatpants, and you're like, girl, they're just sweatpants. Are they though? Are they? They're not. The details of these sweatpants, because as a woman wearing menswear, there's a couple of small hacks that really do make a difference when you're buying pieces like this. If you are just a bad body bitch and you can put on any pair of sweatpants, go you. If you are not, and you try to maintain a certain silhouette, even when you are doing androgynous looks, these details do matter. Right out the gate, I am always looking for a flat waistband. The kind of classic ankle that this is, I don't want an elastic waistband like this, because it's going to give you that like really frumpy hip, and like it's just not a good look. You want this, it's going to be slimming at your body, at your mid, so that your crew neck or your hoodie also lays really well and doesn't create more bulk in the center of you. And then on the back pocket, a lot of the times in Nike sweats in particular, they do an insert back pocket. This is an outside back pocket, meaning you're not going to get that frumpy pocket gather under your butt that makes you look a little lumpy on your one cheek kind of a thing. It may not be anything to you, it bothers me. And the fact that they did an outside pocket, it matters to me. So I was after this grandpa ringer at the ankle, because I am really tall. Sometimes a jogger ankle on a guy's pant is cut for a different gait than a woman has. Thus you end up with like a really frumpy crotch, which isn't always a great look. Or I'm tall, about 5'10", that stops at a weird place on your leg. It's not a good look for me. But the grandpa ankle allows you to highlight your sock and kind of make a gathered, more of a intentional androgynous look, more of an intentional baggy look, with still keeping a really nice waistline and silhouette. So I'm in love. That was why I bought those pieces. It may not matter to you, but it matters to me. And then lastly, the logo itself was really a huge draw for me. Sometimes things can be over branded or a little too busy, but I love that this is actually made of a bunch of small box patches that are laid together to create this S. I think that just looks really cool from a distance, and then when you get up on it and realize exactly what it is, the attention to detail for me was a nice little draw. I am super excited about this. So that is that on that. Week 1 and week 2 are in the books. Week 3, I think I'm finna have to cry a river because I did not get the red Supreme lipstick. I'm almost sure that I got reneged on the Supreme Vans collab, which by collection you can tell I am very much heartbroken. I've been trying for a while now to get a pair of Supreme and Vans collabos. I have failed every time. I really think the 3rd week drop got a little glitchy. The site went down a few times. I'm not calling, you know, bullshit, but bullshit, you know. it was in the cart and I was checking out and it just didn't let me have it, and I don't think that's right. But then it held my money for like a while and then gave it back. Thank you so much for coming through. I'm MayaFiasco. This has been The Lounge. Be sure you like, follow, and subscribe so you do not miss a thing. FedEx just dropped off the Loops Beauties. We are right back in this bitch with the skincare hacks. My boy Cord is on the way. We're talking microaggressions and southern racial conditionings. Nothing is off limits. Ain't nothing taboo. We are touching on everything from A to Z that matters to you. Thanks so much for coming, y'all. I want to see you soon.